That helps. That helps, doesn't it? Good morning. Welcome to Hobby Evolution, episode number 25. Today is Tuesday, and big topic to discuss today is just recapping a bunch of mail days. I have quite a few mail days from Friday, Saturday, and Monday. Show off some of those things, as well as my Earl Cunningham game used bat. Finally, after 12 days traveling just 2 hours, arrived yesterday. Wearing a Bushnell Prairie City playoff hoodie this morning. This is from, I think, 2007, it says. This is the time of year that high school football is ramping up in most states. Well, in all states typically, but I know this year is quite a bit different. I always say this time of year is the best time of year in sports. I love high school football. Small towns, that's what you do on a Friday night. You go watch high school football in a small community, brings everybody together. But then Thanksgiving rolls around and you've got some awesome college basketball tournaments, some 1-2 matchups, top 10 matchups. And then you roll into the new year and you've got March Madness combined with spring training. And I always say March is the best time of the year. But then I'm in the bleachers at Wrigley Field on a hot July afternoon, and I think that's the best time of the year. And then high school football rolls around. It's this vicious cycle that I compare it to when a new baseball card product comes out. Topps Archives was out last week, and I say this is one of my favorite releases of the year. And then Allen and Ginter will come out, and I say this is my favorite release of the year. Topps Heritage is my I just can't make up my mind. So let's roll into the mail days from the last couple days. First, I want to get to the Earl Cunningham bat. We've waited so long for this, so I must show it off. Now, how ironic that 15 years later, I've been searching eBay for a 1990 score Earl Cunningham signed in blue Sharpie. That one comes up, not one, but three, actually. I bought two of the three on eBay, and just a week later, a game-used Earl Cunningham bat comes on. And I frequently search eBay for Earl Cunningham and Ty Griffin items. Most of the time, 99% of the time, because this is the 1%, 99% of the time, the items are just standard baseball cards or autographs or 8x10s. Usually Ty Griffin has some 8x10s because he was on that 88 Olympic team. He's also a great TTM signer. Earl Cunningham, on the other hand, is a very, very difficult autograph to get. That's why I spent 15 years searching for a 90 score signed in blue Sharpie, Earl Cunningham. So I have two of those in my collection, and now I have a piece of Earl Cunningham memorabilia. I've stated several times on this show about the tracking issues. The seller for this item is based in Palatine, Illinois, which is a northwest suburb of Chicago. It's only a 2-hour drive from where I am. It was shipped out of Schaumburg on August 12th. It actually left the Schaumburg post office the evening of August 12th, was not delivered to my door until August 24th. So 12 days in transit for the Earl Cunningham game-used bat. So there you see Cunningham, Chicago Cubs, Louisville Slugger. It is cracked, so I do have to be careful because it's a pretty deep crack. And then check out the knob here. Don't know which side's up. So it does show some use, obviously, the crack. So I did reach out. I also bought a Pat Klein, who was one of the Cubs' top prospects in the 90s. That was shipped with the Cunningham. I did win a Brooks Kieschnick autograph or game-used bat, and I'm bidding on some other items. I did ask him if he has other Cunningham and Griffin items. He's going through some stuff. I think it was an uncle that had passed away, was a big collector. So it's part of that collection that he's going through and selling a lot of really cool game used bats and other items. There's been some minor league jerseys. So each time a new jersey comes up, he doesn't have a name attached. So I'm going through the roster because it's early 90s. It could be Cunningham. It could be Griffin. So far, it has not been. I thought there was a jersey last night listed. I thought it might have been Steve Traxel, but it was not. I cross-referenced some jersey numbers and didn't find out who it was, but it wasn't any player that ended up on the Cubs or spent any major time in the big leagues. So I keep monitoring his auctions because there's some really cool stuff going up. So that was my eBay purchase. In front of me, I have just a ton of stuff that came over the past couple days. Let's see. I'll go left to right because this is actually on my computer. So speaking of Earl Cunningham, Glenn, you know him as the Hobby Spider on Twitter, sent that Earl Cunningham along with a Dylan Cease Mega Box refractor. There was also a Rhino insert in his package, Willie Contreras, Allen and Ginter relic, and a Prism Chris Bryant. So Glenn sent about 50 cards in total. I have not counted all of my packages. The large flat rate box I did not get to last night, but I did receive another medium flat rate box of Cubs yesterday that I purchased from the Blowout Cards forums. So I counted that along with these other mail days. So I'm getting close to 485,000 after those. Zach, my buddy in Racine, Wisconsin, sent that 1994 Beckett with Ryan Sandberg on the cover. Also a Rick Wilkins score select card in the corner. Find a place to put that. Let's see. Josh in Seattle, Washington. He turned me on to the old stamps. Showed me some links on eBay, and I was kind of hesitant until Carl reached out to me in Florida, and that's where I ordered them from. So I've actually ordered 1,000 so far from Carl in just over a month's time. So Josh sends TTMs and PWEs. That's through the mail autograph. He's an autograph collector and PWE plain white envelope. So in his package, he sent about a dozen Cubs cards, or maybe 20 actually, in that PWE. And this is cool, Pearl Jam, and that is a candy bar, a Pearl Jam candy bar from the Seattle home shows. This was in 2018. So that is cool. That will go with my Pearl Jam collection. I don't actively collect Pearl Jam items, but I do have more sentimental items. I've got a display with a vinyl record. It was just a random vinyl record, but it was spray painted by a alley spray paint artist in Rome, Italy, while I was on vacation 2 years ago. I asked for Pearl Jam, and he looked up, different Pearl Jam covers, and so he spray paints album covers on these vinyl records, and it was €10, which is like $12 American. So an awesome deal. So that is on my Pearl Jam display. I have the ticket stub from my first Pearl Jam show that was in Champaign, Illinois in 2003. That was part of the bootleg tour. And a small guitar, little guitar toy that has Pearl Jam on it that I actually also bought in Italy, in Venice. And then I have a couple albums, a couple foreign albums of Pearl Jam that I bought in a small record shop in Brussels, Belgium last year. So just some unique Pearl Jam items. They're popular around the world. So whenever I'm out of the country, I like to scope out for Pearl Jam items. So enough about Pearl Jam. Let's move on. Russell in the Northeast sent a box of 70s Cubs cards. Russell's in Virginia, including, how about this, a stack of one of my favorites, the Big League Brothers card from 1977 Topps. Now, this card would be, and I mentioned how I have so many things that I say are my favorites. That card has been one of my top Cubs cards for several years, since I was a kid when I first saw it. So I would say top. I'd have to write these down, and I will eventually, and I'll have to blog my all-time favorite Cubs cards, regardless of value. Definitely top 10, maybe even top 5. And for sentimental, just based on, I first saw it as a child, it's a top 5 for sentimental reasons. Moving on, Russell also sent some photos in the original envelope from the old photo packs from the 60s and 70s. Included was a postcard. Bobo Newsom played in one game in 1932. So I've never seen anything like this. And I think this is my first Bobo Newsom Cubs card or item. In the photo pack, Ernie Banks. And I think these are from 69. I'll have to see. Phil Regan, Glenn Beckert, and Don Kessinger. I have a few of these sets, but I do not have this particular set. Let me see who else is on. Johnny Callison. So this must be 69. Ted Abernathy. I believe this is 69. I think the other sets I have are from 70, 71, 72. Put that up there. Jerry in Mattoon, Illinois. Now he's the person I buy the medium flat rate boxes from. I've bought 2 in the last couple of weeks for a low price. Sent some good stuff. The first box had, I think, 2,900 Cubs. This box had, I believe, 2,500 or 2,600, but he threw in some bonus Baez and Bryants. This is a cool Sammy Sosa Diamond Kings card. I don't have too many of these 81 Topps Coca-Cola cards. At one time, I had like 25 sets of the Phillies, and I ended up selling a bunch of them on eBay. I think I sold all of them on eBay several years ago. All of these are from 2003. I'm not sure what. I think they're custom diamond prospects. They're not made by a major company, but they're cool nonetheless. So that came from the flat rate box I bought. Greg in Connecticut sent a pretty cool package. David Bodie Mini from Heritage. This is numbered to 100. Javi Baez Diamond Kings. I like the flash on that. Alfonso Soriano Relic from, is this Pepsi Queen? No, Topps Turkey Red. Mark Zagunis from Panini, numbered to 50. Going back to Pearl Jam, the first pitch, Eddie Vedder. Love that card. Larry Boa, and I don't recognize this card. It's O-Pee-Chee from 82. He's in the Phillies uniform, but it has Cubs, so yes, it counts. And I don't know if I have this card in my collection. It's so disorganized that I wouldn't be able to check unless I counted through 485,000 Cubs cards. Tom in New York sent about 50 Cubs cards, including some cards that I came around to. I mentioned last week, the Rediscover Topps and the buybacks. I've really come around to those. I especially love the older ones. 62 Topps Bob Will. Here's a 71 Jim Colburn. Jock Jones, a more recent. These are 2006, and Main Trio from 1988. So that's from Tom. Or no, that's from is that from Greg? That's from Greg in Connecticut. And then how about this? My buddy John in Berwyn. John sends some amazing packages that just show up. He does announce that they're coming, but when I open them, they shock me more than the previous. He sent me that Nico Hoerner autograph card a couple of weeks ago. I tossed him a Dylan Cease Cubs Bowman Chrome autograph out of my Cubs collection. And now I'm going to have to find some other good stuff because he keeps outdoing himself. Another Nico Hoerner autograph, but look at this one. This is from Topps Inception. Rookie auto, Nico Hoerner, and it's numbered to 245. Awesome card. John, you've outdid yourself once again. Thank you so much. He sent about a dozen other cards as a decoy. So I always know when there's a note attached and he said the other cards are a decoy. So I'm going to open the other cards and then save that for last. So, and the other cards were pretty awesome. And I don't think I had, I probably only had half of them because they're from some of the 2020 sets. So that came from John. So that has been the last few mail days, last few days worth of Cubs mail days. In total, I did not do the calculation last night. My bad. Not prepared for this broadcast. So roughly 650, 7, 8, roughly 3,300 cards to add to the total. So 3,300. So we're at 485.3. 483, about 484,000, between 483 and 484,000 Cubs cards, with another box to count, a large flat rate box. So there could be another 4,000. So getting close to 490,000 Cubs cards, and it's only August 25th. So hopefully hit 490 by the end of August. And then hopefully hit 500 by the end of September. So that would be pretty cool going into the fourth quarter already hitting the 500,000 Cubs card goal. So that's going to wrap things up. No topic du jour, as I had plenty of mail to recap you with. So whatever pops up on social media today. If you have any questions, let me know. You can always comment here on YouTube or reach out to me. Twitter is the best way, direct message or reply at 1 Million Cubs on Twitter. Visit the website 1millioncubs.com and have yourselves a great Tuesday.